us to safeguard us.
Yep. Well, I'm still a kid, but when I was a lot younger,
You
there was
weren't,
like a thing
you weren't a
about
lot younger. You were younger.
10 years ago. There was a thing about the level of dust on the moon.
Yeah.
And how if you go by right now of how the level increases,
Right.
it would, evolution really doesn't have a case there either,
Yes.
I guess.
Okay.
That was the other
Yeah.
question.
Let me do the moon dust first and then come back to the other one. And you have to refresh me on the other question. The moon dust question, we used to use that as an argument because you remember the NASA spacecraft was designed with these great big feet because they're afraid of sinking in the dust. The evolutionists came back with a proposal that the idea of the meteoritic dust, the moon dust consolidating and actually turning into a hard surface. And because of that argument and some of the science they put around it, we don't use that argument anymore, okay? We just simply discarded it. We said that's one of the ones that, because they've got an answer to our argument, we prefer to use ones that they can't answer, and that's one they can answer, okay? The argument that I would use in place of that is the accumulation of meteoritic dust on the Earth, okay? On the Earth itself, micrometeorites are hitting the atmosphere all the time, okay? In fact, I didn't share it with your kids. You're probably lucky, okay? Because what I tell them is, tell your mom not to dust for about 3 weeks, put a magnet out somewhere in your house, and what you'll find is there'll be some dust clinging to the magnet, okay? That's because that dust is from outer space, okay? That's micrometeorite dust, and it's falling down into the Earth's atmosphere constantly. You see the sunbeam come through the window, that's from outer space. And kids go, outer space, wow, that's cool. But that dust really is from outer space. But the point simply is that if the Earth were billions of years old, we should have, feet of this stuff accumulated. There's virtually none found in any of the sedimentary rocks. The second thing about meteorites is this, is that all the sedimentary rocks on the planet, okay, all those Cambrian layers, you remember 95% of the rocks are Cambrian, all ocean bottom stuff? If those were formed over millions of years, there should be every once in a while a meteorite encased in it somewhere, okay? If the meteorites have been coming forever, there should be some encased in it. No sedimentary rocks. Say it again. No sedimentary rocks anywhere on this planet except the ones on the surface contain any meteors. There's none embedded in anything for millions and millions of years. There's not a single meteor in any of those rocks. There's a compelling argument for the rocks being laid down quickly, not slowly. In a year, there weren't probably many meteors.